Here are 2 easy exercises that you can do in the comfort of your own home to lower blood pressure. I'm going to provide for you the research that shows that these are going to work. I'm also going to show you how to do them, and then I'm going to show you how often you should do them in this video. My name is Dr. Story. I've been a doctor of chiropractic for over 29 years. I'm going to give you realistic advice based on my experience and based on the scientific literature. In the British Journal of Sports Medicine, they did a study that compared isometric exercises to cardiovascular exercises, to high-intensity interval training, as well as weightlifting. It was a meta-analysis of over 270 randomized controlled trials. Here's what it boils down to. The isometric exercises were the most effective for the most amount of people. High-intensity interval training was the least effective. This was surprising to the researchers, and the theory is that when you contract a muscle for a given amount of time, the blood vessels are actually cut off. The muscles squeeze the blood vessels and restrict blood flow from getting to the muscle. When you release the muscle from the muscular contraction, that isometric contraction, then the body has a response, and it's a neurological response that further dilates the blood vessels. So it strengthens the blood vessels and it controls the neurology behind why the blood vessels are constricted in the first place. It's important that you understand that you can't just do these exercises and hope your blood pressure goes back to normal. You do have to change your diet, you do have to do other forms of exercise, you do have to do other lifestyle modifications. You can't have 2 packs of cigarettes a day, do these exercises for a couple minutes and your blood pressure is normal. It doesn't work that way. But as far as exercise is concerned, these 2 are the most effective. So let's get into number 1. And that is the wall sit. What you will do is you will go up against a wall, and how this works is you're going to allow about a foot away from the wall so that when you are leaning up against the wall, your shins are perfectly vertical, and depending on the strength of your leg muscles, you may be at 90 degrees like you're sitting in a chair, or you may be slightly higher because maybe you're out of shape and your legs can't handle the full load. Trust me though, if you do this over time, you will get stronger. You lean your back up against the wall and you sit there for about 20 seconds. That's the goal. That's the time that you want to be sitting there in this isometric contraction. Now what you'll notice is your calf muscles, your quadricep muscles, and your glutes are working. After 20 seconds, try to stand up, then go back and sit down into the wall sit. Again, you're going to do cycles of this. So depending on your fitness level, you may hold the wall sit for about 20 seconds, then you will rest for about 20 seconds, go back to the wall sit and do about 5 or 6 cycles. As you get stronger, you can hold the isometric contraction for longer. The goal then is to build up to about 2 minutes. So if you're doing, let's say, 6 cycles of 2-minute intervals, then what that means is you're getting about 12 minutes of exercise with the wall sit. Number 2 is a plank, and there are variations of this because everyone's got different strength levels. A basic plank is where you're going to be on the ground and you would prop yourself up onto your elbows. Now the important thing with a plank is you want to do a full body isometric contraction. You just don't want to be sitting there hanging up on your elbows. You want to be contracting muscles. So what you would do is you would tighten your thigh muscles, squeeze your butt cheeks together, tighten your abdomen, and when you are on the ground, what you will do is you'll be pulling yourself down so that you can use your latissimus dorsi muscles, which are back muscles, to get a full body contraction. You're going to hold for 20 seconds, and then when you want to rest, just let your belly fall to the ground and rest for 20 seconds. You do about 5 or 6 cycles. When you get stronger, you can hold each cycle for longer, building up to 2 minutes. So again, if you do 2 minutes, you do 6 cycles, you're essentially doing 12 minutes of exercise for the plank. A wall sit and a plank have been shown to be the most researched type of isometric exercise, and when they do those, it's because you're using big, large muscles for the majority of the body. So give those a try and let me know what you think.